All right, so let's talk about how LIV Golf works, because one thing I will say, it's very clear that it's going to be here to stay.
Sure.
So a lot of people are going to have questions. How does this work? What exactly is it? How can I watch it? And how does it differ from the PGA Tour? So those are the points we want to hit on real quick here. First and foremost, I guess we're calling it LIV, right? You could say LIV, but what it is Roman numerals for 54. So you've got 54 holes. So that starting point is your one huge difference from the PGA Tour.
Okay.
Whereas we're used to seeing 4 rounds, 72 holes over 4 days. LIV, you've got 3 rounds, 54 holes over 3 days. The other big difference is these are no-cut events.
Everyone's cashing in.
Everyone's cashing in. So with the PGA Tour, obviously Thursday, Friday, you've got a cut line. If you don't make it to the weekend, you're not making a dime. Talking about those payouts. So on the purse for each individual event, of which there's going to be 8 events in the first season of LIV. Okay, 7 regular events and then a team championship event at the very end.
Okay.
That is already scheduled to expand. This is kind of the first year. They're getting their feet wet. You're going to, in future years, I think you're going to see something like growing to 10, 12, maybe 14 events. But each individual event, first your team event, get this, Mike, the prize payout, the purse for each event, $25 million.
It's got to be bigger than any PGA Tour event.
I believe that's bigger than
the players event. And everything. Yep.
Now the tour has recently released that they're going to have that can be its own kind of separate story, but they're going to have a kind of competing a money event in the fall season. I want to talk about that quickly in a minute too, of when these events will be, because it's going to be predominantly in the fall, September, October. But from each event standpoint, the prize purse will be $25 million. $20 million will go to individuals, where everyone receives a cut. So like we were saying before, $4 million to first place. Dead last place, 48th place, is going to take them $120,000. So you step on the field that week, you're walking away with a minimum of $120,000 check.
You play all 8, you're getting 120 times 8. If you finish in last in every event, you're making almost $1 million.
Right, if you play all 8 events. So the way that's going to be split up, as far as the team goes, so it's $20 million goes to the individuals. $5 million is reserved for the top 3 teams. The first place team takes home $3 million, $1.5 million for second place, and $500,000 for the third place team. The way those teams work, it's a team format. Each week you're going to have a draft. The reason why they redraft each week is because you could have a different field.
Right.
The fields, as it stands right now, 48 players per field.
Okay.
They say they want to keep it smaller fields for what they call more action. I could see as more people commit to LIV, that could grow, but right now you got the fields of 48. You're going to have a team draft each week. That's going to be a LIV appointed captain. He's going to select their other 3 positions. It's a snake draft format. And the captain will be one of the 4 players. The other responsibility is setting that lineup each week, as well as being the on and off course captain. And then each of those teams is going to have unique logos and different names. Some of the names are a little bit laughable, if you ask me.
Yes, they are.
Yes, the Stingers.
The High Flyers, the Crush.
Right.
Punch. I don't know.
A little bit silly there. But the way that the team scoring works is that, let's see here. I'm just looking because on the LIV's website.
Because there's got to be the guy who finishes the best on his team will get the most. Is that how it's going to work?
Well, the guy who finishes the best is going to be playing for that individual purse. The team event, the basic way it is over the first 2 rounds, the best 2 stroke play scores will count.
Okay. And
then over the third and final round, the 3 best scores will count. With the lowest overall team score over 54 holes being named the winner. So that's the team that's going to take home the $5 million prize that week.
Wow.
So you've got, you don't necessarily have to play well as long as your other teammates are playing well, but incentive-wise, you want your teammates to play well because it's part of that prize purse. At the very end, 2 things happen. You got 7, what we would call, let's say, regular season events. During that time, individuals are playing for basically a point system. Think that like similar to the FedEx Cup in that way.
Right.
As you're playing for those, following the first 7 events, an individual champion will be crowned. The total prize purse for that is $30 million. So the top 3 individuals on the season will take home respectively, $18 million for the top performing player individual, $8 million for second, $4 million for first. And this is only
Jeez.
available to players who play in a minimum of 4 events. So similar to the FedEx Cup point structure, you want to play well as an individual. You also want to play well team. Team-wise, there's going to be a seeding of points for the final team event. That event, I think, is held in October.
Yeah.
Right? That's going to be in Florida. And it's a season-ending team championship. Get this. The prize pool, the prize fund for that one event is $50 million. So each team, again, no matter what, if you're there, you're taking a cut of that.
Yeah.
It's, again, kind
Just
of
show
no
up.
cut in that way.
Right.
You're going to have, over 3 days, you're going to have teams playing against each other until you have the semifinals and eventually the finals. The winning team will take home $18 million. And then each player on the team splits the purse 25%.
Wow.
So $18 million for first, $8 million for second, and $4 million for third. So take that number, round number, $4 million third place means each player on that team takes home $1 million that day. And then that prize purse is broken down all the way down to, the end. So, I'm sorry, wait, I read the wrong ones. I read the team events. It's $16 million for first, and then working its way down to $1 million for 12th. So sorry.
Yeah. Well,
The 12th the last team, very last team, 12th place
I
team.
got $250,000 each.
$250,000 each guy will walk away with. So again, that's the main differences. Also from a viewership standpoint, 54 holes. It's a shotgun start, not like we see on the PGA Tour. You start on hole 1 and end on 18, at least for the Saturday and Sunday rounds. Every team, they'll be split up throughout the course, starting on different holes. Just like we have your charity golf outings that you see so often, you'll have your shotgun start. They go. If everybody starts at the same time, everyone finishes at the same time. From a broadcast standpoint, you're jumping around a little bit more. From a on-site fan standpoint, the event's over a little bit quicker, because everybody tees off at the same time. And then that's it. 54 holes, shotgun start, no cuts. And you have team and individual scores, and that's your basic difference for LIV.
Wow. Jeez, that's a big difference from the PGA Tour.
Big difference. The one other huge difference that, big elephant in the room is that right now it's not part of the official World Golf Rankings. It's not sanctioned the way like the PGA Tour. So technically it's its own standalone kind of series. Some people have labeled it exhibition in that way. You're not, no matter how you finish, it doesn't help your official golf world rankings.
Right.
Doesn't count towards things like Ryder Cup rankings. It's its own standalone thing. But as you play throughout the season, you'll be eligible for those big prizes at the end.
Wow. And even Bryson said something recently where the Hero World Challenge offers points. That's like not even associated with PGA Tour.
Right. So the one thing that LIV is going to be working on is how that they can integrate with the other tours so that they can have their points. That's another topic for another day. But for now, that's how it works. And as far as viewership, if you're looking to watch it, you can go to livegolf.com on their website that you can view it there. It's going to be streaming. Also, LIV Golf has set up a YouTube channel where they stream everything live and they have replays. Those are the two biggest ways to watch it right now. Undoubtedly, as like I said, I believe it's here to stay. So I think over time, you're going to start to see more broadcast deals. The thing that they have to work out, the controversy has been, we're talking big money here. A lot of that money is coming from Saudi-backed investments. And as part of that has caused its own level of controversy, which again is another topic for another time. The point here we wanted to drive home to answer the questions is how it works structurally and how to watch it. Yep. And that's how it is. So tune in on the LIV Golf YouTube channel. Check it out. It is a little bit different with that format. And like I said, everybody in the field is making money. Those are the biggest differences. But that's how LIV works. Tune in, watch it, make your own opinions.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah.